Hello YouTubies, this is Joker Scrab, and thank you for watching this most bodacious and amazing YouTube video. Right, so I've been listening to these climate change fruitcakes and these global warming nutcases online and on the TV, and well, you know, they're talking about the world ending and how global warming is causing the seas to rise, and all sorts of other things are going on. So let's just cover some of this in a video, shall we? You know, these global warming nutcases keep on saying, oh my god, we're all going to die. I saw, listen to this, in the Telegraph I saw a picture, and I'm sure they'll put this in the video, of a wave approaching the UK that was bigger than the width of the UK. Now what does that suggest when somebody looks at it? What does it actually show other people who are looking at the garbage on the tabloids and the Telegraph, etc.? What does it actually say? It says they're fear-mongering. You know, is this wave really going to sweep across the whole of the UK and wipe the whole of Great Britain off the map? Shall we have just Scotland and Ireland now, and the UK and Great Britain's gone? It's just snapped out of existence. Boom! England has just disappeared off the map because it's been flooded by 1,000-foot wave. And, but I also saw, you know, people talking about rain. You know, rain causing the great flood. Is this Noah time? You know, is this time to actually build a fucking ark or something? Because I'm getting to a point where I think there was quite a few lunatics in the world. And then we get this, you know, fruitcake called, wait for it, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, David Cameron, saying, oh, we won't leave you in the floods. We will take you indoors onto the ark. We will give you some money. Despite the fact that this has been going on for decades. It's nothing new. And if the government had a chance already to cut the funds, they would have done it already. You know, they had the idea to do it. But Great Britain's been spending £600 million on floods per year. So that's what I'm getting from some of these you know, news outlets. You know, we've been paying quite a bit of money. So this extra bonus, what they call it, if it is really a bonus, is not really going to make quite a lot of difference. Talking about £20 million relief funds, you know, it's nothing to the government. So what? Let's not forget, guys, that we've not had a bad winter, have we? When you think about it, the snow's not been 2 inches high, which would have naturally stopped the whole UK in its track. You know, 1 inch of snow is good enough to stop Great Britain, and for the tabloids to start whinging and moaning like a little bitch. That's what the tabloids do, and it's fear-mongering. That's what it is. Now I do sympathise with the people in the floods. You know, people in hardship, but you know, some people choose, listen to this, some people have the same problem every single year, and they chose to live there, and they chose to build their property on floodplains, and then they're surprised that there's water in the bloody living room. You know, the foolish man built his house upon the sand. You know, if you don't think that because you live right next to the sea that you're invulnerable because of modern day technology, you're invulnerable to the sea, you're foolish. You know, if you're building your house so close to the sea, sooner or later the sea is going to ravish you. It's going to damage properties, and it's going to cause a lot of havoc. Now, of course, the UK government could do more, perhaps build bigger barricades to stop the seawater coming in. But of course, where's the money going to come from that? You know, they're cutting out the NHS, and now suddenly David Cameron's the big hero in all this. Even though they forget to mention, like the sneaky little gits they are, that there's not been a bad winter this year. You know, we've not had foot-high snow in the UK, well, at least in England, where everybody pays the taxes. We've not had big snow. It's been kind of mild, which would have reduced the amount of cost on local councils and on the government. And now they're complaining about floods because they've got to find something to whinge and moan like little bitches in front of the camera. They've got to find something to whinge and moan. Now, I feel that I'm actually saying fair things here. I feel, despite the fact that my video is fucking up on me, that I have the right to actually say fair things and to say things that are important and I feel are right. You know, I have a right to speak my mind on this, and you know, not everybody might agree with what I'm saying. So what? You know, but you're going to be charged for this at the end. You know, you're going to be charged for all this fear mongering. You know, if you're a UK taxpayer and somebody coming out with this garbage in the tabloids, they'll go say, well, you know, because of all the floods, we've got to put up your tax. Yeah? Despite the fact that you forgot already that we've not had a bad winter. So that should reduce your tax, shouldn't it? But oh no, the government want to take a little bit more of your money out of your budget. That's what this is all about. That's why David Cameron's in it on it now, because it's global warming. You know, they want to put a new tax on global warming. They want to put some fear mongering into global warming. Now, I too feel that we should look after the environment. I'm not completely against that. I don't think you should be urinating into rivers, taking a dump, pouring toxic waste into lakes where ducks and tadpoles swim. I don't think you should do anything like that, and I think we should actually recycle our rubbish. But I'm starting to get a bit fed up. Every single year I've heard the same garbage. Every single year, garbage in this here, garbage in that, going out that here. Every single year they talk about floods, and because they haven't had much snow, they want something to whinge and bitch about in front of the camera, and that is what they're doing on Channel 4, on BBC One, the local heroes. And in the end, this is all going to come down to taxation, because, you know, they won't actually give as much relief funds as what you think to the people involved. You can hear the people desperate in those areas. You know, even if you give it to charities, the government won't give anything, but they'll still complain, and then you'll still pay more tax because of it. They're sneaky little, well, I can't really say that, but they are sneaky little gits, alright? Especially that conservative, especially the conservative retards out there. They are nutters. We shouldn't really have them in government at all, because they cause the most damage, and you know, they're the hero and all this, and they've been showing like pictures of waves splashing up on buildings because they haven't got anything else to talk about this year. You know, we have not had bad weather. That's what everybody seems to forget. We've not had bad weather, and the places which are getting flooded, abracadabra, are living near the bloody sea. Yeah, you see, so that's the problem. If you choose to build your house upon the sea or on the sand, you're going to get flooded, even if it's on the rocks next to it. You're going to get flooded. That is thousands of years old philosophical information for you there, scientific. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. Do you remember that? That comes from thousands of years ago. Was global warming a big issue back then? Oh, of course it was. Think about it, cavemen were burning their fuel, and they actually increased the global temperature of the world by a number of degrees because of burning a couple of fires, never mind volcanoes. And that caused the reduction of the ice age into the new era. I mean, I'm sure these climate change fruitcakes will find something else to moan about, even if there wasn't any floods. I remember on Channel 4 recently that somebody said, we're getting a bit worried because summer doesn't seem to be on its way. That is going to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard from a climate change fruitcake. Summer's not on its way. It's bloody winter, you muppet. And I'm getting fed up with hearing this from the Channel 4 News and other places like that. I like watching it now and again, just for a laugh. But people actually believe in this crap. It's winter. It's not meant to be hot. It's not meant. You're not meant to go out in your shirt in winter and think, "Oh my God, we'll go get a suntan today." It's winter in Great Britain. Accept it. That's the way it is. And they'll probably talk. You probably get some nutcase in school saying, "Oh, right, well, we're talking about trends here." Well, the trend is it's always colder in winter. It has been for a long time in February. You know, since I was born, it's always been colder in February than it has been in summer. That's a natural trend. So stop talking BS, climate change fruitcakes. Anyway, sorry guys, a bit of a rant, a bit of a rave, and a bit of a nutcase video. See you later. Goodbye for now.